Jenna Corbin here. Thanks for joining me. I'm so glad you're here. This is our first of 4 videos on some really great information and resources I think you're going to find super helpful. You obviously want to take your performance to the next level. That's awesome. Now I know I like to understand why I'm doing something and what the benefit is. So I want to start things off by giving you a quick example of why having a sound nutrition plan is so important. Not too long ago, I was working with a pitcher who unfortunately hadn't realized the value of nutrition and the impact it can have on his performance and goals. Yet, he was obviously genetically gifted and very talented, with a nice fastball, wicked curve, and mean slider. But he also carried an extra 10 pounds of fat and would tire after 5 innings, predictably. Come to find out, he wasn't eating breakfast, would grab whatever he could for lunch, if anything, and would make up for that later in the day with a feast for dinner and snacks before bed. With a little effort, I convinced him to at least try having breakfast. Wouldn't you know, he come to love how it made him feel. Now that was after a few weeks. It was a process and did take some time to change up his habits. Keeping it brief, he went from eating nothing to a breakfast bar or piece of toast to what ultimately helped the most, a variety of breakfasts that included some healthy carbs, protein, and a little healthy fat. We worked on coming up with some quick breakfast options, like Greek yogurt with some fruit and granola on top, overnight oats, a breakfast sandwich made with a 1-minute microwave egg. He packed a lunch 2 times a week and eventually almost daily, and came up with some quick, healthy snacks for him to pack for throughout the day as needed and or before practice. By doing this, he didn't need a feast at night and had a much more reasonable dinner. He fed his body throughout the day and gave it what it wanted when it needed it. He dropped 8 pounds total, 13 pounds of fat, and put on a little muscle too. He saw his endurance go up and even had a little more power behind his pitches. Now, one last thing to mention, he of course had a well-structured and effective training program. Sound training and nutrition go hand in hand. Now, before you go, please do me a favor. Like us on Facebook and leave some comments below. Tell us what you think. We love to hear from you. Also, watch your inbox for the upcoming emails. Thanks so much.